Hello and welcome. In this video, we shall discuss about the conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter. Now, why do we need to convert a galvanometer into ammeter? A galvanometer cannot be used as an ammeter to measure current in a circuit because there are two reasons. Number one, galvanometer gives a full-scale deflection with a small current of few microamperes. Second, for measuring current, galvanometer has to be connected in series. As it has large resistance, this will decrease the value of current in the circuit. Thus, these are the two difficulties due to which we cannot connect the galvanometer directly into the circuit to measure current. The basic reasons are, as we have seen, that galvanometer is very sensitive and gives full scale deflection for small current. Also, because when we connect galvanometer in series, its resistance will be added up. Thus, the value of current will decrease. Let us see how to overcome this. To overcome these difficulties, a small resistance called shunt resistance is connected parallel with the galvanometer coil. So when we connect a small resistance parallel to the galvanometer, its equivalent resistance decreases and it can be then used as an ammeter. This is the circuit of it. A galvanometer with a value of small resistance series, small rs, is connected parallel, which turns it into an ammeter. Now let us see how an actual galvanometer looks.
This is the model of a galvanometer converted into an ammeter. Here you can see the scale, pointer. Pointer is supported with a spring. It is a pivoted type galvanometer. Here we have the coil inside and the concave shaped magnets providing the radial field. To convert the galvanometer into an ammeter, we need to connect a low resistance in parallel, which is called as shunt. So you can see a wire here, a metal wire connected horizontally. This is the shunt resistance which is connected parallel to the coil of the galvanometer, so that this works as an ammeter. The equivalent resistance of galvanometer is reduced by connecting the shunt.
How is the equivalent resistance reduced? Let us see. A galvanometer and shunt are connected in parallel, which means potential difference will be equal. Thus, potential difference across S will be equal to potential difference across G. We equate the equations by I minus Ig, that is the current passing through the shunt, into S is equals to Ig into G. This gives us S is equals to Ig upon I minus Ig into G. This is the equation for the shunt that is required to be connected so as to convert galvanometer into an ammeter. Please note here that Ig is the current for the full scale deflection in the galvanometer and I is the range of the ammeter. G stands for the resistance of the galvanometer. The equivalent resistance, when we have to calculate, we see that we are connecting shunt in parallel, so we use the equivalent resistance formula for resistances connected in parallel. That is, they are added reciprocally. So 1 upon Ref is equals to 1 upon G plus 1 upon S. This gives us the equivalent resistance, or also called as the effective resistance, as Gs upon G plus S. This is product upon sum. Now here the value of G is very greater than S. Now to compare the values, I'll give you an example. A general galvanometer has a resistance of around 80 to 100 ohms, whereas shunt has a resistance of 0.034 ohms. So you can see the values are having a big difference, 100 and 0.034 or 26. So these values gives us a fact that the denominator G plus S is nearly equal to G. Thus, we replace the denominator by G, and after cancelling we see that R effective is nearly equal to S. So this is the conceptual theory of conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter. It is a very important topic and has got a practical use. Thank you. Happy learning.